Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, narinig po.
Yan, narinig niyo po ba ako? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning po.
Yes po. Yes po, naririnig po kita.
Alright. Naka-loudspeaker ka po?
Pero medyo mahina po. Hindi po, pero medyo mahina po ako yung signal ko. Lipat lang po ako ng location.
Nasa Earth naman po kayo, ano?
Po.
Nasa Earth po kayo?
Nasa Earth naman po.
Nasa Earth. Ang alien ng tunog eh. Hello?
Okay po ba? Or not better?
Ang dami natin problema.
Sorry po talaga.
Ha?
Kasi naririnig po.
Ayan, okay na po.
Naririnig po.
What's your name?
Ay. Steffi po.
Ano po?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. S-T-E-F-F. Tama?
E-S-T-E-F-A-N-I.
Ang pusang gala, may E sa unahan?
Yep.
Ano ulit na? S-E-S.
E-S-T-E
Mhm.
F-A.
Dalawang F, isa
N-I.
lang.
Isa lang po.
N-I.
Yes
Yung Stephanie. Unique tong spelling na to. Ngayon ko lang nakita to, Stephanie. Pinag-isipan, palakpakan po natin mga kaibigan.
Okay.
Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie. Ilan taon na si Stephanie?
Turning 30 po this July 29.
Okay. So 29 pa lang para may tawad ka naman.
Sige, 29.
29. Asan ka ngayon, ma'am?
I'm here in Luzon right now, but I'm from Mindanao.
Nasa Luzon ka ngayon. Saan ka pa ba nasa Luzon, ma'am?
Central Luzon.
Ma'am, a little more specific naman.
Okay, in Pampanga.
Pampanga, pusang gala. Akala mo iisang di pa yung Pampanga para malaman namin. Oh. Ba't nasa Pampanga ka?
Dito na po ako nakatira.
Nag-asawa ka dyan? Ganun ba?
Hindi rin po. More on career path.
Okay. Sa Clark ba yan? Clark?
Yes.
Okay. Kala ko tinawag ka ng pag-ibig dyan eh. Sige. May asawa na ba si
Yes,
Stephanie?
Meron po.
Okay. May anak ka na po, ma'am?
Yep.
Ilan na po anak mo?
Isa lang.
Isa lang. Sige. Asan si Mr. ngayon?
Nandito po natutulog.
Okay.
Naka-break lang po kasi ako.
You're working.
Yeah, I used to work in company before, but this time nag-work from home na po ako.
Ay, ako nga naka-work from home din eh. Masaya kaya sa bahay.
Oo nga po eh.
Pero wag ka. Ako kahit naka-work from home, araw-araw naliligo.
Ay, araw-araw ako naliligo.
At least ikaw.
Dati hindi. Once a week lang, ay twice pala.
Ako twice a day ako maligo. Hanggang ngayon ha.
Ngayon everyday na. Di pwede, ang init.
When I wake up, I take a bath. As in agad-agad, pagising ko, I go out, I go to the gym, I come home, I take a bath. Twice.
Ay, hindi. Nakaka-relate yung mga iba sa atin yan, mga work from home.
Hello po sa mga hindi naliligo, ngani.
Like everyday na ako, nag-start this year.
Congratulations, di ba? Ang
Yes.
ganda ng iyong resolution for New Year, ha? Oh.
Achievement po ito.
Achievement. Wow. Ang paliligo ngayon, achievement na. Anyways.
Yes po.
Sa bagay, hindi ba, hindi ko alam kung tama o mali ito, but, nasa bahay ka lang naman, di ba? Ba't ba kita kinukonsente? Maligo nga kayo araw-araw?
Oo nga po.
Sige. Anyways, sige. What can I do for you, ma'am?
Paano po maligo araw-araw?
Hindi yun ang
Na twice a
nakapuso.
day. Ay, sorry.
Hindi tayo magkausap ngayon.
Nag-practice lang. Pinapakalma ko lang po yung sarili ko.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm here po just for comfort lang.
Bakit?
This is not about relationship. I'm happy
Mm.
with my relationship so
That's
far.
good to
So
know.
it's more of a, um, ano ko ba starts. Siguro it's more of like my family. How
Mm.
close am I sa late sister ko?
Late sister.
Yes.
Okay.
She just passed last 2024.
Oh, how young was she?
She's just turned 33 years old.
Oh, ang bata. What happened?
She had brain tumor.
Oh.
Actually, biglaan po to lahat. She went to United States
Mhm.
to fulfill her life choices na magpakasal. And then, in 2 months' time, she was diagnosed with the condition. And in 2 months' time, she got married. And after 2 months, she died.
So, in the span of 6 months, you lost her.
Yeah.
Oh. So, dun siya namatay sa US, ma'am?
Yes po.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And actually, it's more of like, ganito po kasi siya. Super close po kasi kami talaga magkakapatid. And always the principle of my father, bago kami umalis ng province namin, we should be graduated. So, nakapag-graduate po kami. And then, we decided to transfer here in Pampanga then. So, yun nga po, career path, okay naman lahat. It's not really, hindi nagpapayaman. It's just more fulfillment about the career. And good choices, bumili ng bahay, mga sasakyan, and everything. Travel the world. And we decided, dahil kami na lang ng sister ko yung that time.
Dalawa lang
hindi
kayo magkapatid,
kinasal.
ma'am?
Actually, we're 6. We're very close to each other.
Okay.
I'm sorry po?
Oh, go ahead po, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. So, yun nga po. Bali, dahil sa yung 4 kong magkakapatid, kinasal na sila. So, kaming dalawa na lang po yung single. And we decided, siya mismo nag-decide na tumira kami sa bahay niyang nabili. So, dahil nga mag-bonding kami and, yun, nag-travel together. Then, may mga, alam mo naman, maraming nakaka-relate. Some of our relatives will not be happy of our growth and success. So, before that, nung pagdating ko dito, I never expected na meron kasi akong cousin na naninira na pala siya sa akin in all ways. But I don't want to make any assumption that time, so I ignore it.
Teka lang, ang dami ng sanga ng kwento. You lost your sister, but this is another story now. May cousin ka
No, this is not another
may
story.
cousin
This is
ka
a
na
connection.
naninira sa'yo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then, in secret way sila. So, nalaman ko lang siya kasi yung mga pinagsasabihan niya, nagsasabi sa akin. Some of those people are naging friends namin, pero yung mga taong yun, hindi sila friends to each other. If that makes sense. So, kinoconnect ko lang para malaman kung accurate yung mga sinasabi nila. Oh, because they are different people. They are not close to each other, but why they have the same story about me?
Okay.
Parang ganun po siya. So, pero at the end of the day, ina-ignore ko siya. It took 5-6 years routinary, ganun yung ginagawa sa akin. Up until I've noticed na yung mga taong pinagsasabihan niya and even the kids na inalagaan namin sa church is iniiwasan nila ako.
Pag sinisiraan ka, anong sinasabi tungkol sa'yo?
Like, sinasabi nila na, ano ba, ang dami kasi, well, I don't mind if makikilala ako. And that's good to hear. Marinig nila ako. Like, sinasabi nila na kinakawawa ko daw yung partner ko. Pero hindi nangyayari yan. Kinakahiya ko yung parents ko. Niloloko ko daw yung mother ko. Tsaka, yung pera ko daw, wala naman daw akong trabaho because I don't open up na my work from home ako and what is my position. So, I wanna keep my life low-key. So, sabi nila, kasi nga pag nakikita nila, bumibili akong bahay, bumibili akong sasakyan, ganon. So, may timeline namang pagbili ko yan, hindi on the spot, hindi naman po ako rich kid. Wala din po akong maleta na nakuha. So,
anong sasakyan binili mo? Ilan?
Isa lang po.
Isa lang. Kasi
ano lang.
Anong sasakyan yan?
Ano lang po? Toyota.
Toyota Alphard.
Hindi po ay yaman.
Ay, hindi
Pangarap
ka.
ko lang
Ano
po
nga ang
yun.
Toyota? Toyota rin naman yung
Race
Alfa.
po.
Ha?
Race po.
Race. Sige.
Ah, my God. Ay, sana pala napakilala na lang ako, hindi Stephanie. Kilala na yun.
Kaya mo na,
So,
Stephanie na. Okay. Tapos,
so yun nga po. Kasi yun, yung pagbili ko nga po, kinongratulate ako, ganun, ganyan. Tapos nalaman ko na lang, sinasabi pala, paldo-paldo yung asawa ko kasi ganyan, ganito, ganyan. Tapos, hindi daw ako magpapasakay kasi maarte ako, maldita ako. Pati yung kapatid ko, grumpy daw, ganito, ganyan. Which is hindi nangyayari.
mga
So,
pinsan mo ito,
kasi
itong pinag-usapan natin.
isa lang. Isa lang po. And it's so
Pinsan-pinsan.
funny. Kasi, wala akong pakialam. Alam mo yung, sobrang cheap naman ng ganun para entertain mo. So, wala talaga akong, so, not until, dumating sa point na, yung rumors ang paninira nila is sinabi na nila na, yung dalawang yan, yung silang dalawa ng atin niya, dahil work from home sila, gumagala lagi. At puyat lagi dahil VA, mamamatay mabilis yan. Mabilis mamatay yan. Alam mo yung,
How do you, wait lang. How do you get to know na sinasabi sa inyo to?
kasi sinasabi mismo ng mga pamangkin ko, na-off sila kasi wala doon silang naririnig sa akin na nagbabout mouth ako sa iba. Pero bakit may ganon? Hindi doon nakikita sa actions namin na ganon yung ugali namin. So, ako naman, tama naman yung sinabi nila. So, hindi ko kinikare. Not until ako kasi I love my family so much. Ayoko yung dumating sa point na kino-curse or anything because I believe in cursing. Especially that, nasa Biblia mismo, tongue is very sinful. So, pag mga ganun yung nasa bibig na, pangit talaga siya. So, like 2 months before, 3 months before umalis yung ate, at a month before umalis yung ate ko, kinonfront ko sila. Sabi ko nga, you've been bad-mouthing me for 6 years and I don't care about it. Pero pag sinabi mo sa akin na mabilis akong mamatay yung ate ko, ibang usapan na yun kasi you're cursing. And it's not good. Sabi ko, it's not really good. Pwede ka namang, okay nang batuhin mo na ako ng ano-ano. Huwag lang yung ganun, especially sa mga kapatid ko. Kasi nasasaktan din ako. And then, sabi ko sa kanya that if one day something will happen to my sister, hindi pa namin alam na may sakit sister ko dito po. Sabi ko one day, what will happen? Kasi alam mo naman na powerful yung tongue pag paulit-ulit mong sinasabi sa ibang tao na ganito, ganyan. Hindi ko alam anong gagawin ko sa inyo or hindi ko alam kung ano yung magiging treatment ko if may mangyari. Tapos, yun nga po. As in like, yun lang nagsisirculate siya sa utak ko na laging, bakit nasabi doon? Tapos kinonfirm ko sa kanya, sinabi mo ba yun? Ang funny thing is, nirephrase lang niya, siya hindi ko naman sinabing ganon. Ang pagkasabi ko lang, mabilis kayong magkasakit at magkakasakit kayo. Like, ganon din naman yun. Parang, the term is different but it's all the same. Parang thought
Hindi
niya.
kaya dahil kasi lagi kayong puyat kasi sinabi niya yan?
Okay lang naman kung sa amin niya sasabihin and she's taking care of us. Pero yung sasabihin niya sa ibang tao na mabilis lang mamatay yung mga yan, ganito, ganyan. Tinanong ko, yan pa talaga term siya, opo, ganyan talaga yung term. Then the same goes with the other na hindi rin kako. Sabi ko, so kinonfront ko na para mag-confirmation. Sabi ko, kung concern ka lang din naman, why sharing it to other people? Tell us na hindi maganda yung ano namin, ganito, ganyan. Then I found out na ginawa din niya yung trabaho namin. Pareho din kami ng trabaho. Nag-apply din siya ng same work sa akin. So alam mo na, very common naman, very obvious. So, until hindi ko pa rin kinikare, kinonfront ko na happy na ako sa part na yun. But, nung namatay yung sister ko, para siyang nag-flashback sa akin yung cursing nila. So, it is very painful for me because best friend ko kasi yung ate ko. And if I can only turn back time, kasi alam ko nang matay siya, hindi ko na lang sana siya pinalis para ako na lang mag-alaga sa kanya.
Well, you cannot blame yourself for that because you did not know.
Kaya nga po pero I mean, this is very simple. I'm in still state in my emotion of my sister.
Ano po? I am sorry, I missed that one out. Ano po yan?
Nasa state pa po ako na unstable pa yun yung hindi pa din po ako nakamove on sa losing sa sister ko. And it's
kailan ba nangyari, ma'am?
every day.
When did you lose your sister?
November po. 2024.
Okay. So magto 2 years na rin.
Yeah, and nasasaktan lang po ako kasi she's very good. As in, wala po siyang kaaway, wala lahat. Tapos, siguro dahil sa jealousy towards me, bakit nasali siya? And I feel guilty about it. Tapos, up until now, masakit pa rin siya sa akin. At I don't wanna hate them. I just want to have a call with this because I wanna make sure if valid yung emotion ko.
Mhm.
Na medyo, I don't really get mad. Kasi kung mad ako, I totally shout down my relationship to them. Pero every time kasi na nakikita ko sila, ay nare-recall yung kung paano nila ako kina-curse and more than that. Hindi ko lang ma-share lahat. I mean, hindi ko alam kung paano ko i-share lahat kasi basta marami na. Pero I choose to be kind to them pa rin. Pero this time, ang ginawa ko this time is like hindi ko na lang masyadong in-unfollow ko na lang sila sa Facebook para hindi ko nakikita yung life nila kasi pag nakikita ko ulit nasasaktan lang ako sa sinabi nila kasi parang nagkatugma ng pagkamatay niya. Tapos biglang unexpected lang, may sakit pala yung ate ko. She's very okay. She's well, not until nun nga, nagulat na lang kami na may sakit pala siya. Ganyan. Tapos biglang namatay diretso and everything. Parang na-shortcut yung buhay niya. So, ganun po. Like, valid ba yung emotion ko towards them? I want to heal in peace, but is it okay na I don't wanna feel like pointing finger to them na kaya namatay kasi alam naman natin na may timeline tayo lahat. It just happened na nagkaroon ng alam mo yung nagkaroon lang ng instances na nagkatugma lang during those times. And ayoko din pong maging selfish sa kanila for not giving me.
I'm still not understanding. Anong motivation ng mga pinsan mo? Bakit nila ginagawa to?
Hindi ko rin alam. Kasi siguro po dahil...
To the best of your ability to explain it. Ano kaya?
Envy.
Okay.
Kasi kami kasi is parang buong family dayo kami sa place na to.
Mhm.
Tapos when we come here, kasi nga si Papa ko yung principles niya, simple lang yung buhay but you have to make decisions wisely. So sila lahat, wala pa silang bahay and everything, nakatira lang sila sa rent. Pero kami, pinaghirapan namin at least very basic maka-startup ng simpleng sasakyan instead of mag-rent to own kasi mas practical hanggang sa nanganak yung mga rent to owns namin, kami lahat magkakapatid nagkaroon ng sasakyan. So parang feeling nila na parang ang lagi nilang term sa amin, mayaman na daw kasi kami, ganito, ganyan. Hindi ko naman consider mayaman kami. We're just making right choices in terms into sa pera kasi gusto namin tama yung paghihirap namin na ipundar sa mga tamang bagay. Hindi lang sa sila kasi pag may pera, lavishly na ginagastos in restaurants and everything.
Sorry, alam mo ganito.
So I don't care about it.
The way you're telling me this, the way you make commentary about them, parang pareho lang din sila. May comment ka sa kanila, may comment sila sa'yo.
Pero hindi ko sinasabi sa ibang tao.
Kakasabi mo lang sa
It's
akin.
just the way, actually you asked me, that's why I explain it the way as much as possible na ma-comment ko siya.
Okay.
Pero hindi ko siya, I mean, I don't care actually. Mukhang I'd rather live my life para alagaan sarili ko. I've been I have my autoimmune for 10 years already. So mas okay sa akin yung health ko. Mas pinofocus ko siya kaysa sa ibang tao.
That's good.
So yun lang. Ako lang naman is, ayoko kasing maging bad sa kanila na may ganito pala akong nafe-feel. So every time na nagkikipag-usap ako sa kanila, casual lang ako. Hindi ko sila inaano, pero ayoko kasi yung may pain pa rin na parang may galit pa rin ba to or inis lang kasi nagkataong ganun ang nangyari. Gusto ko lang malamit if I'm stupid enough to a little bit have the hate sa kanila. Pero yun lang yung actually yun lang talagang part na yun ako na mainis nung sa cursing na yun na parang bakit kasi sasabihin pang mamamatay na lang kami, mapalis na lang kami, gano'n.
Okay, I'll talk to you. Ready?
Mm. Sige po, okay lang po.
Alam mo, when we have a loved one na namatay, no?
Mm.
One of the easiest way to deal with pain is to find something or someone to blame. Ano yan eh?
Actually, yun yung nafe-feel ko.
Ano yan eh? Kumbaga yan ay coping mechanism natin. Na, and I cannot stop you from feeling what you're feeling now. Kasi may sinabi naman talaga yung mga pinsan mo.
Mm.
But is there a direct correlation to what they said and what happened? I guess there's none. There's none. It's just that
Mhm.
it's a series of unfortunate coincidences and events na nagkasabay na may sinabi sila and these things
Mhm.
happened to your sister. I'll tell you
Oo.
something. You know, death is very mysterious.
Tama po.
When we're grieving, sometimes we don't appreciate why death occurs.
Mhm.
Ulitin ko yan, ma'am. When we're grieving, sometimes we do not appreciate where death occurs, especially pag tayo yung naiwan.
Tama.
We are the last ones to believe that sometimes there is such what we call a beautiful death.
Mhm.
Mahirap yan pag tayo yung naiwan eh. Kasi parang, beautiful death? Talaga ba? But
Mhm.
if you're going to say for example in your story, tanggalin natin yung grief, you know, yung pangungulila and everything dito, a lot of people who went through the same illness like your sister suffered for many years. Your sister did not.
Mhm.
May silver lining dun eh.
Mhm.
Di ba? Because had it been nalaman niya ito 2 years before na talagang nalaman, maybe she did not go ahead and chase the love of her life.
Mhm.
Di ba? Maybe things are turned out to be different. Baka iba yung ginawa niya. No?
Mhm.
But things are meant to happen the way they happen. She was meant to go to the US, chase the love of her life, marry that person, and die as a wife. Let me say that again. Kasi it's profound eh.
Mhm.
She could have died a single lady. Siguro mas malalim yung panghihinayang pag sayang si ate namatay ng single, hindi man lang nakapag-asawa. But, you know, she set a goal for herself and she died a wife. Alam natin na namatay siya. But in the short span of her meaningful life, she was able to achieve things that she wanted for herself.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you this because number one, you're grieving. It will take a very long time bago dumating sa puntong you start celebrating her life. Kasi alam mo, yan ang yan ang dalawang stages eh, di ba? The first stage is that you grieve over the death. The second stage is you start celebrating the life. You are yet to get to a point where you start celebrating her life because you're still dealing with the idea of her death.
Tama po.
And the reason why I'm telling you that there's no direct correlation doon sa sinabi nung matabil na dila ng pinsan mo, doon sa pagkawala ng ate mo, because not at any point that I want to dilute yung memory ng ate mo. I want you to remember your older sister as a beautiful human being. Not as someone who was cursed by a relative na nainggit lang sa inyo. Kasi it will be so unfair to her memory. That every time that you remember her, you relate that to an insignificant comment by somebody else. If I'm making sense.
Yes po.
Again, nababalikan ko lang, ma'am. No? It's very easy to blame somebody.
Yes po. Actually, that's what I want to hear po. Kasi I feel like I'm blaming them para lang doon. Pero
Well, that's coping
I'm
mechanism.
being unfair. Yeah, I'm
that's
being unfair to them.
Well, hindi naman para masama ka sa partner. Siguro, alam mo, yan ang coping mechanism natin. May mga tao mag-iinom, maglalasing, iba mag-i-splurge ng pera kung mayaman, ano. 'Di ba? In your case, you found this as an escape that alam natin na may inis sa puso mo, pero it brings, momentarily it brings you some semblance of comfort na may pwede kang sisihin. But then again, it's unproductive. And it's just a disservice and dishonor to the memory of your sister.
Kaya nga po, that's why actually one reason po kaya ako tumawag dahil since bata ako siya yung nag-introduce. Ay, wag na, baka malaman edad mo. Pero siya yung nag-introduce po sa akin sa'yo. And parang bucket list niya is makakall kami sa'yo one day. So I guess I fulfilled din po yung one bucket list niya.
Nakauwi ba yung kanyang
Ang half po ay binigay sa amin ng husband niya. Ang half nasa kanya po. Like, hinatid ko po siya sa airport ng Cebu siya. Tapos, nung tinanggap ko siya, abo na lang po siya.
I know, my condolences to you. Can I share with you something really personal?
Sige po.
I had again this conversation last week. We were in Japan last week. I was telling Gandang Kara and my daughter, if I have to choose between dying on a deathbed and dying while riding a roller coaster, I'd rather die riding the roller coaster. Just I know I died doing something I love, in the bliss of that moment, enjoying what I love. If I have a choice. But then again, hindi ko choice yan, di ba? I'm trying to tell you this because your sister passed maybe in the happiest state of her life as a wife. Maybe it's all that she wanted to be. And she fulfilled it. She fulfilled it. Her life must have been short. Must have been short and sweet. But it was a life well spent. Maiksi pero siksik, liglig at umaapaw. So, not at any point, as your friend, not at any point, I want you to dilute the memory of your sister by associating this with insignificant and negligible comments from other people. Alam mo, yung mga nangasar sa atin sa buhay, Stephanie, the only time, yung mga chismoso, yung mga people like your cousin, the only time that they acquire power when we pay them attention. That's the only time. Ulitin ko the only time that they're going to acquire power and significance is when we pay them attention.
Guys, just happened lang kasi hindi ko talaga nakita yung sister ko nang namatay siya, kaya ganun din yung ko. Pero actually, ayoko lang talaga. I totally shut down myself. Wala akong, nasa bahay lang po ako lululog. Kung lalabas man ako, just my husband and my family.
Your sister is now in a place where there's no pain and suffering. while
Yun yung lagi
you
ko ini-instill sa mind ko.
yes, and while you still have your entire life right in front of you. In memory of your sister. Make this lifetime as rich of all the good experiences you can ever have. So one day, when you're old and gray, when you look back at life and what life has been to you, you're going to look at it and tell yourself, I have lived it so rich and the way I wanted to be lived.
Yeah.
Alam mo,
Mhm.
ito ang lalim ng usapan natin, Stephanie.
Mm.
I don't know this. I'm assuming this. But life cannot be more meaningful when you know you're going to die.
Mhm.
Life becomes so meaningful when you know you're about to die. I want you to find peace here. Your sister knew. And I want you to find solace and peace with what I'm going to tell you. Everything she did before she passed, she did that, or she did all of those because to her, it has profound meaning. She was happy passing.
Kaya nga po. Actually po, when we look back together sa mga kapatid ko, kung ano yung mga good deeds niya, kaya nga nasabi namin like, at her early age, she is already fulfilled. Nagawa niya lahat ng kung ano yung utos ng Diyos. Kasi sa aming magkakapatid siya, she is the kindest. As in, she is the very thoughtful giver. Kaya, actually, on top of that, ito talaga is, I am very much happy na na-share ko, at least everyone knows kung sino mga nakikinig sa inyo. At least na-share ko yung life niya and she'll be very happy. Because we always watch together dahil work from home din siya dati. So sabay-sabay kami nanonood sa iyo dati. Yun lang po. Masaya po ako. And I just want to release this one actually kasi I would love myself to already forgive and like to reach out to them as if time will kasi they don't deserve the cold treatment that I give them regardless of what they did to me. I still value the relationship as their relative, their cousin kasi I started to love them when even if they didn't pay back in return. So, at yun lang po. Ang akin po ay gusto ko lang po na na-release ko siya and when time will come na magkita kami, clean slate na mararamdaman ko yung light sa puso ko.
Well, hindi rin naman masama na to cut communication with people who's just bringing pain into your life. Hindi naman din masama yan. I mean, you don't have to pretend that you can like them if you can't, if you really can't.
Kasi wala. Hindi po kasi talaga ako nagtatanim ng ngipin. Parang ito yung pinakamabigat sa akin kasi parang selfish ko para sa kanila. Para iparamdam ko sa kanila yung cold treatment ko.
No.
Pero again, sabi nga, time will come.
Yeah, hopefully.
There's always time. The right timing for it.
You know what, Stephanie? My main concern tonight is you.
Mm-hmm.
You are 29. In a few days' time, you will be 30 years old. You're very young. The earth, the world is so big. I want you to see the world. Because
it's always like
I hope that as soon as possible time you can start celebrating the life of your sister. Sana. There are two stages. Number one is the grieving process, andun ka pa. And number two, celebrating the life. Ano indicator when you start celebrating the life? It's when you remember her and instead of crying, you smile.
What keeps holding me back to celebrating my life kasi po, dahil nung nalaman ko yung sakit ko, year 2015, siya po kasi lahat nag-aalaga sa akin all the way. Tapos hindi ko nagawa sa kanya.
No, don't blame yourself. That's not fair. It was a physical impossibility. If you go down that kind of reasoning and route, ate, it becomes melodramatic for no reason. Pero sa Pampanga ka na, sa Amerika siya, tumigil ka.
Wala na nga siya, nandito pa rin siya sa bahay.
alam mo, Stephanie, let's do this, no? As two adults talking about life, no? You often hear me say that time is finite. Time is so finite. Si Sadhguru, one of my most favorite persons in the world. Si Sadhguru. May sinabi siya. Kilala mo si Sadhguru, the Indian guru. I follow this guy. Sabi niya, nung pinanganak daw tayo, did we start living our lives nung pinanganak tayo or did we start our dying process? Kasi you look at it one of two ways eh. Number one, kapag pinanganak tayo, nag-umpisa na ba yung buhay natin o nag-umpisa tayo mamatay? Kasi di ba habang tumatanda tayo papalapit tayo sa end natin. Tama? So we are nearing our dying age. So if you look at it in two ways, no, kung alam mo that you are living your life at the same time you are nearing your dying age, you give more importance to life. You look at life more profoundly. Because in the grand scheme of things, our stay in this world is a fluke. Fluke. Sa malaking sinok tayo sa mundong ito. We are just insignificant footnote in all the histories of the world. After our passing, 1 or 2 generations from now, nobody will know about us. No one will know about us. Why am I telling you this? Because when we go through pain, like you're going through pain, I'm not saying na baliwalay mo yung pain ng pagkawala ng sister mo. When we go through pain, we tend to forget that very soon, this will all be over. All of this, lahat to. This will all be over. A matter of fact, direct example, ilan taon ka na? 29. Oh, in few days time, 30 ka na. 30. I'm sure, ate, if I'm going to force you to remember when you were 20, ikukwento mo siya na parang last week lang yun. Tama? You can remember you being 20 na parang last week lang. Tama, mali?
Yes, tama po.
Time flew. Ganun kabilis ang buhay. Little do we realize 10 years has passed. Now, i-apply natin yan looking forward. Do you want to be 40 and look back when you were 30? At tapos in-spend mo siya ng nothing to show for. I want you to, as your friend, I want you to live your life, Stephanie. A life, if you really value the life of your sister, then I want you to live your life a version that your sister can be proud of. Of course, we cannot ask her what will make
Mm.
her, di ba, proud of you, but you can assume that you knowing her. It's okay to grieve over her, over the loss, over her memory. But I hope as soon as possible time, you can go back to celebrating your life and her life. Because before you know it, this will all be over.
Yes, ma'am.
Before we all know it, this life will all be over.
Thank you po, Papa John.
No, thank you. Thank you. We are so honored and privileged that you've chosen us to listen and to be a part of your storytelling and letting us hear your most profound pain.
Salamat po. I mean, I'm praying that one day I'll be back to the normal me.
Of course.
Kasi I lost the goofy and funny me since 2020 when I lost my father. Tapos nasunod pa yung favorite sister ko. So I'm really devastated. I'm still struggling through pain. Kaya siguro it's one thing na pwede ko din ma-share sa mga viewers soon is to enjoy. Kahit nasabihin yung nasasaktan ako ngayon with my sister and my father. But they really live a good life. We spend a lot of time, even the simplest form of happiness. Kahit simpleng labas sa park and everything. Kain lang kahit mga street foods, pero ang saya-saya namin. And we don't fight na hindi nag-uusap. Kasi turo sa amin ng papa namin, dapat nag-uusap kung nag-aaway kami in a day. Dapat before 12 midnight, nag-uusap na kami ulit. Simula bata kami, kaya hanggang sa lumaki kami, naging na-follow namin yun siya. Kaya siguro ganun kabigat sa akin nung mawalan. Kasi we really have a good connection with my siblings. And partly, I'm the youngest, so I see them grow. I see them na naging successful sa buhay nila hanggang sa kinasal sila. Kaya siguro sa akin ganito kasakit kasi it feels like, alam naman natin na hindi sequence yung pagkawala ng pamilya natin. Hindi natin alam kung sinong mauna. Pero minsan, pag youngest ka, parang takot kang makita nawawala lahat ng mahal sa buhay.
Well, the natural order of things. The natural order of things.
But I have to stand still and fight strong kasi my sister used to be the toughest sibling in the family. And bago siya mamatay, kasi bago siya mag-operation, hinabili niya sa akin lahat ng pamilya ko. And dapat ako magpapakatatag para sa kanila even if I'm the youngest. Because she saw the potential na kaya kong i-filter lahat ng sakit and stress para sa pamilya ko at mag-stand para sa kanila. Thank you so much po sa pakikinig.
You're welcome. I don't know kung anong tulong nagawa ko for you, but thank you. Thank you.
Dapat malaking tulong po actually. Kasi kahit wala na siya, dinadaan kong fulfill ko ano yung mga pangarap namin together.
Mhm. Ingat ka palagi, ma'am, ha?
Sige po. Salamat po.
Gusto mong gumaan pakiramdam mo? Gusto mong padalang kitang 1.5 ngayon?
Pag na po, okay lang po.
Ang
Pero
yaman
pwede
na.
po pang diaper.
Ang yaman. Ang yaman
Hindi,
na.
practical po ako.
Yaman naman
Pang
nito.
diaper po yun.
Talagang tinanggap pa. Oh. Hindi naman tumanggi. Ano ba yan?
Hindi po. Joke lang. Bigyan niyo lang po sa mas
Hindi.
kailangang tulungan po.
Napatawa lang kita.
Hindi po, bigyan niyo po yung mas nakakailangan
Hindi!
po.
Wala akong 1.5. Wala.
Kailangan ko po yan pero mas may nangangailangan pa po sa akin. Send mo na lang sa Gcash ko po. Send proof na lang po ako.
Ingat ka lagi, ma'am, ha?
Sige po. Sige po.
Good morning to you.
Thank po sa inyo.
Good morning, ma'am.